Hello, everyone. Marriott Martinez here, and I am celebrating a very special day. I just graduated from the Regional Education Leadership Academy here in the San Bernardino County. I want to share with you about RELA, which is the Regional Education Leadership Academy, and I want to share with you how this journey happened in regards to being able to participate in this academy, and now a year later graduating from this academy and really feeling pulled to do more in my community, to do more in my school district, to do more with the younger generations. In 2025, one of my goals was to really pull back and look at everything I had created, everything I'd been doing for over 2 decades, but how could I transition and transform that education, that empowerment, that literacy to another generation, to another audience? And to do that, I really felt I needed to focus on how I could connect with the education system, with whether that's public education, whether that's public administration, whether that's going into the school systems, or being an ally or a partner to the school system in regards to possibly extracurricular or community type of literacy and education. So 2025, that was my goal. How can I do better? How can I make a bigger impact in this next generation's education? Fast forward to now, and I'm graduating now from a leadership academy that has taught me so much in regards to the fact that as a parent, as someone active in the community, as someone that really wants to build that purpose and build that passion into serving this audience, which are again students, the parents, administration, teachers, community, all of this sphere of people that are moving forward in their lives. As someone that wants to focus on them, I had to find places to really start seeing what are my opportunities. And that's what RELA did for me. That's what the Regional Education Leadership Academy did for me. But I want to pull back just for a moment, and I want to go back to 2025 when I even was exposed and given this opportunity to join this academy. So in early of 2025, I actually joined another organization here in San Bernardino, and it's called FACE, Family and Community Engagement. So FACE. And it's an organization that combines administration, so school administration, those that are related to the administration, whether they're principals, counselors, teachers, librarians, other advocates that are part of the school system. And this is the best part. And those that are not necessarily part of the school administration, but definitely a huge part of building out students. So, parents, guardians, caregivers, and other individuals that are part of building out a student, really empowering the student, supporting the student, and making sure the student can have a successful school career from grade school all the way to high school, and then of course being able to build out their opportunities and helping them see their next paths as young adults moving into their career paths. And so FACE, the Family and Community Engagement, is an organization that does this for the community. And so this large organization is all over the San Bernardino County, and I was honored to be part of one that was here local to me. And it was run by an amazing team of women that are getting us together, and they're bringing in again all of these different parties into a room to talk about what's going on in our school systems and how we can continue to build ourselves as leaders and build our knowledge of what's going on so that we can pass that back into our school districts. So FACE is the organization that I started with back in early 2025. But this organization was the one that connected me with all the other opportunities that are out there. The one that I mentioned earlier was RELA, the Regional Education Leadership Academy. So now let's focus specifically on that. So what is it? So the Regional Education Leadership Academy is a 6-month academy. And what it does is it takes all of kind of the San Bernardino as a whole, and it takes you through a journey. And again, I'm just going to quickly go through it so you can understand. First, it's run by another amazing group of people. These two run the whole program. Them and their amazing team are running the entire regional academy program. And they really set you up for success. You have an agenda of all of the sessions. You have an idea of what the sessions are going to be, but there's this really cool surprise component of when you attend an all day session, all the things that you learned from it. So you do have to make sure you have it scheduled. You don't miss anything. Hopefully, you don't miss any of the sessions because you want to get the full experience. And again, the full experience is what are those opportunities out there for yourself as a community leader, for your community around you? So those would be other parents, other volunteers, other students, other administrators, your own personal school, or even allies to your school. What are the opportunities out there? So then you are the leader for your community, for your team. You learn all these things and then you transfer that back to your community. And you, of course, you choose how you want that to be. Do you want to create some kind of communication platform where you can send them updates? Do you want to present it back to people and say, here is what I learned? And whatever way, whatever method you choose to spread the word, you definitely want to do that because you'll get so much information from these meetings. You don't want to keep it to yourself. You want to make sure to send it back. So let me just give you an example. So for the 2025-2026 year, the way it worked was we had 6 sessions and they each had like a story thread. So the first session was the history of San Bernardino and the Inland Empire. The second session was more about utilities and the infrastructure of this county and how all of, let's say, the utilities and bigger organizations work together, from the electricity to the gas to the solar to the water systems to those companies that are, the cleaning, that are basically getting the city running. How do they all work together? That session was fascinating. And what I love about these sessions too is that they're collaborative, they're not competitive. So you're listening to the Edison, which is electric, and you're listening to the solar, and they're talking to you about, and gas, of course, as well. And they're talking to you about how they all work together. After we learned about utilities and infrastructure, then we learned about how nonprofits and for-profits companies work together. And so we had some behind the scenes, for example, of a very large nonprofit, the Goodwill. And they also teach you, it's, a lot of times people think Goodwill, they think about donations, but what else do these large nonprofits do? They have an incredible program that help, like the prison, how they connect with the prisons. They have another program that connects with people with special needs. And they explain to you all of these opportunities and all these programs that you can go back and take back home. One of the next days we had, and these are full days from 8:30 in the morning all the way till sometimes 2:30 in the afternoon. We did one at the Loma Linda University and Hospital, and that's in Loma Linda in the Riverside area. And so we learned about the school system. We were on a university. We were speaking to the dean. We learned about the hospital. We learned that teaching hospital. That's what it is. It was the teaching hospital, and we were able to see behind the scenes. And that's the other really cool thing about this opportunity is that you go behind the scenes. We had another event that was around law enforcement. And so we got to learn about the sheriff department and the police department. We also got to learn about school police. And so I didn't really understand how that worked, how there's actually a department specifically for officers that are on campus. So the campus police, and how does that work? And we got to even have like scenarios of what it would be like if we were an officer and how would we react to that. And then lastly, we got to even meet the district attorney, and we got to learn about our civil liberties and how the legal system works. So much value and so much opportunity to see how we can build leadership in ourselves, how we can spread that leadership to others. And all of that was through this program. Again, today we celebrate the graduation. So super excited. Thank you to FACE team. Thank you to the RELA team for getting us this far, and meeting all the leaders that graduated today. Congratulations to all of you for getting this far in your leadership path. But remember now, we continue this path. This path, for some of us, maybe we started it and we're continuing. Maybe this is our first time even considering ourselves as a leader, but we get to continue that path. We get to continue that momentum. So I hope that you all do that and continue to stay connected. If you are part of the RELA program, please connect with me personally. I'd love to stay connected with you. Of course, if you're part of FACE or any of their affiliates, please connect with me too, because I love the family and community engagement network. There's a whole network. They have a summit, they have events, and they have a network where the face is in different communities. I'll drop some links to the upcoming RELA so you can check it out, see if it's something that you're interested in doing. Again, this is for the entire community, whether you are a principal, a counselor, a teacher, a coach, whether you're a parent volunteer, whether you are kind of, let's say, a parent ally where you're not necessarily part of the organization, you're not in the parent teacher association, but you want to get involved. All of you are capable of joining these programs. And so that's why I'm going to leave the link here so you can check it out. So with that being said, everyone, congratulations for graduating, those that graduated. And I hope you all can check this out. Check out FACE, the Family and Community Engagement Network. Check out RELA, the Regional Education Leadership Academy. Check out any other links that I put here, which will probably be related to those organizations. And again, just remember, every single one of you can be a leader in your community as well. Thanks, everyone. Bye for now.